I just graduated and I wanted to show off my brain to all my fellow intellectuals. My friend who attended an alternative education school looked at my mortarboard and told me that it wasn't supposed to be a science experiment. I smiled and noticed the simplicity of his mind, but understood ignorance is innocence. I understood him. Our moralities conflicted in my mind and my thoughts exploded. How could I explain this? I understood the existential perceived complexity of my cap, but in retrospect, I worked really hard to make it as simple and as comprehensive as I could. Originally, my parents are from Central America, but I was born in Grand Rapids. I learn from everything and from anything I can. My father is a Christian theologist and is always teaching me as I teach him. I included the hermeneutic analysis term, a word that is a definition for a whole that is defined by its parts as the parts define a whole. I added a picture of my favorite fighter aircraft, the Lockheed Martin B-2 Spirit, the most expensive wartime aircraft ever built to surpass and supersede Soviet air and radar detection. I love this trippy looking aircraft because of the implications quantum computing had on its development, which is always fascinating to minds like ours. Special operations forces from all over the world have been a fascination of mine since a very young age. But since I am a patriot, I included Combat Applications Group Delta, the tip of the spears of the United States counterterrorism and special forces units. As President Kennedy said, when diplomacy fails, always have a long story to enforce it. As my sister described me in an essay at first, he displays his own vanity and frivolity and futile cleverness. So I exaggerated this and personified it by adding my favorite iOS 11.12 emoji, a little snowboard dude on my cap.